Hey everybody, in my pre-cal class, I'm going to give you just some instructions on how to complete the square and to get your conic equation from to standard form. So first, we need to get everything with an x together. So the plus 32, I'm going to put next to my x. And then I'm going to put a space, no, I'll put a space there later. Now my y's I want to get together, so next I put my 9y squared minus my 18y, and I'm going to add 151 to both sides so I get my constant on the other side. Next, you will have to factor out this negative 16 from the x's. That'll leave me x squared minus 2x. And there I'm going to leave a space there to get my magic number. So make sure that when you distribute these, you get your original. That's why we need the minus 2x to get the positive 16, or positive 32, excuse me. Then, from the y squares, I have to factor out the 9. That'll leave me y squared minus 2y. I'm going to leave a space again, and you will see why. And by the way, this is actually problem K from your homework, one of your worksheets. So I thought it'd be helpful to do one of those. Now, here is what we need to do. We have to figure out the magic number. I will do it in green. There's a magic number that's going to go here, and a magic number that's going to go here. So the secret is you have to take half of this number here, half of that, and square it, and that's going to be 1. So my magic number here is 1, and I have to take half of this number, so I divide that by 2 and square it, and that's also 1, which is kind of nice for you guys. So I can't just randomly add 1 because that changes my equation. But from what we learned in algebra, if I add something to one side, I can add it to the other. And what's interesting here, I really didn't add 1. I added negative 16 times 1. I really subtracted 16. So I have to subtract 16 from both sides. And then if we look at this one, I really didn't add 1 right here. I added 1 times 9. So I really added 9 to the other side. So therefore, I need to add 9 to the other side. So whatever I add to one side, I have to add to the other. Let me clean this up because it's kind of getting messy. So I have negative 16 and that. Then I have the 9, and I have a y squared minus 2y plus 1. And what is that? So negative 16 plus 9 is really minus 7. Minus 7. My gosh. If I subtract 7, I'm going to get 144. So now that I have the magic number there, these will factor nicely. This will now factor to x minus 1 squared. This will factor to y minus 1 squared. The next step, if you remember, when we get to the standard form, whoa, that was not supposed to happen. When we get to the standard form, this number right here is supposed to be a 1. So what we're going to do is divide both sides by 144 to get it to be the standard form. Let me lower that. That's a little tight. So we have negative 16 over 144. We have the 9, y minus 1 squared, over 144. And if we simplify that, for the first one, divide top and bottom by 16. I'm going to use a calculator because I'm not that smart. So 144 divided by 16 is 9. So what's going to happen here? That will cancel that, leaving a 9. And this will cancel that, leaving a 16. So what we have left is this. And normally we put the positive one first, so we're going to switch the order and put the y first. That's a minus, not a plus. And now we can get the center, we can see it's a hyperbola, we can get the vertices and everything we need. So we are now finished. That is how you complete the square for conic sections.